Hello and welcome to English Composition 2. I'm Michelle Zupa, the instructor. This is the announcements page. You should come here first when you come to the course. There'll be an overview of what we're doing for the week along with a link to the assignments page. Any news about the course or reminders, questions, changes will be posted as announcements. So you always want to come and read the announcements before you go about your business. So we're going to walk through the course menu. Contacts include information about getting in touch with me. Email is the best way. I'm also available on Blackboard IM. I keep some office hours on Blackboard IM, and I'm also there at other times. So if you want to chat with me one-on-one, if you have a question, Blackboard IM is a good way to do it. Important contacts. This is where you can get help with Blackboard, help with any technical issues you're having regarding the online environment. We've got 2 wonderful staff members, plus a general distance learning office and Blackboard help. For each of these, we've got email, phone numbers, in-person office, hours, even websites. So please, if you're having any technical issues, if you can't post a discussion, if the library isn't working for you, you need to contact the help and get it straightened out. Course information. This is a permanent home of your syllabus and your schedule and book information. Blackboard tips and tricks may come in handy. It's especially important that you save your syllabus. If you ever want to transfer, it can come in handy in getting the right number of and getting credit for the course. Colleges need to know what was covered before they give out credit. The assignments page is organized by week. Each week when you come in, you're going to read the checklist of what's due and when it's due. This is pretty much going to be the same except for major assignments. So every week you're going to want to finish your reading, which means you're going to go through this page. If there are handouts or linked folders, videos, you're going to watch and study everything. When you feel ready, you can complete your discussion board post. A lot of our homework will be done in the discussion board. So you're going to want to do those 2 things by Friday. You have until midnight for all assignments. And then by Sunday, after you make your post, you're going to want to reply to somebody else's post. More on that when we in the discussion overview. And any additional assignments. This week it's a writing exercise. Sometimes it might be a quiz. Again, the due dates will be listed here. Usually I give you the whole week until Sunday for everything except for the discussion post. But come in and check every week. It's also detailed on the assignment schedule. I begin by listing what you're going to go through, and then it's all here. If you see a folder, click on the folder and read everything in the folder. When we start to have major assignments like the topic proposal, there will be a folder and you need to read all the documents in it. Watch any videos. Let me know if there are any technical issues. Read any PDFs or PowerPoints. Every week you'll be making a discussion and there are some instructions. And then finally, any additional assignments will be at the bottom of the page. This is our writing exercise. So you're going to click here, and then you have 2 choices. You can click on this write submission, type your submission here, or you can type in Microsoft Word. And upload a file. You go to the right file, and then you can check the name, and if it's not the right file, you can unattach it. You need to agree to submit your paper to be checked for plagiarism. Don't type here. This is for a short comment. Your writing exercise won't fit in this little box, and the assignment is very short, so it's just described here. For bigger assignments, there will be an assignment sheet. And then you can save your draft or submit it when you're done, or cancel it if you're just going to come back later. So that's this week's assignments. Be sure and read everything carefully before you post a discussion, which is the rule for the course. Discussion board. This will be here permanently. This College Composition Corner Grill is where you can chat about non-course related things with your classmates. Introductions will be posted permanently, again, so you can refer back to them if you want to remind yourself on which person is the nutrition science major. And then each week the discussion may have multiple parts. It probably often will. We'll get into more specifics in this video. MLA style, this is a free citation guideline. It's actually not free. It's a handout from the Norton Field Guide people. It's not quite as good as your handbook, but it certainly can be helpful if you're working on your essay and you don't happen to have your handbook with you. Your grades. Always refer to the top column of the weighted total. I don't do points, I do percentages, so everything will be graded out of 100, and then your weekly discussions will be 20%, your research essay will be 40%. So this will actually be a little skewed until we get to the bigger assignments. Keep a check on your grade. If you see something that looks amiss, ask me about it. Sometimes I make mistakes, sometimes there's a glitchiness to the Blackboard grading where your grade will be there in Turnitin, but it won't be showing up here. So work with me on this. Sometimes there will be a link that lets you know what the assignment is. If you miss something, you may see a 0 there. That doesn't mean you can't make it up. It just means I want you to know that you missed it. So again, you can talk to me if you start falling behind. Try not to get too far behind. Useful links. Everything from the Hay Library to Grammar Girl to Proofreaders Marks to dictionaries and thesauruses. The Harkness Library has some wonderful tutorials, and the OWL at Purdue is useful to writers at all level of university, including graduate school. So you may want to bookmark that. So check these out at your leisure. They may come in handy. Tools. 2 key tools are the Blackboard IM, which you can click on this and follow the instructions to download it on your own computer. The send email link, you can use this to send me or a classmate an email. There's also a roster here, which may come in handy. I don't really use course messages. I prefer email. Student resources. This is from the college. Things like free software if you need Microsoft Word, registration, more Blackboard, bookstore, financial aid. You get the idea. The calendar. I don't really use. It's automatically populated with things like your discussion posts. Some assignments won't show up here, and I don't go in and add them because it's things are elsewhere. The primary place to look is on the assignments page. Let's finish course evaluations. This link isn't live yet. It'll be live later in the semester. You'll get probably a reminder from distance learning, and I will also ask you to please fill it out. So let's go back to this announcements page. Again, every week there's a link to the assignments page, and it's really important that you spend time going through these and learning the material before you do any work. So I'm gonna always click on individual folders. I probably said this already, but I'm repeating it. So this is the other way to get there. This is what we're doing this week. 3 subjects, the course, plagiarism, and academic writing, academic argument. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Welcome to the class. I look forward to reading your introductions.